You guys ever think your dads think about our dads think about what we do and
what?
You guys ever think our dads think about what we do and talk about on here? And
my dad
and they get mad.
My dad doesn't know who I am.
Oh.
My dad doesn't know who I am.
Number 54 concerts. I love the moment when my favorite singers go on the stage and perform their music. All right,
My
I'll just
dad
read
took
the
me
rest
to
of
a
them.
Leonard Skinner concert once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My dad took me to a U2 concert.
He told me he had to get on my shoulder so he could see the stage better.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old. He used me like a stool.
You stood on him?
He sat his beer on my head.
Yeah, I tried to do that.
He raised me. He used when I was growing up. He used to put a big metal plate on my head so he could get real flat so he could put beer on it.
Yeah.
My dad used to put out his cigarettes on my head. He didn't even smoke. He would ask people walking by if they wanted to put their cigarettes out on my head.
God.
He said, "My kid's name is Ashtray."
My dad burrowed a hole in my leg, right, with a little gardening shovel.
Yeah.
And he would just like work at it kind of every year for Christmas. That was my gift somehow. And then he started using it as a dip spit cup. Yeah. He just spit on my leg.
My dad
used to miss. I was just all over my shorts.
My dad used to sleep inside me like a tauntaun, and it took like years and years for that to heal.
Yeah. There's been a few times where I've gone to go drink a soda at a barbecue, and my dad or my uncle has put dip spit in it, so I know exactly.
Really? My dad used to use me like a wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad would use me as the can recycling machine at the grocery store. He'd put cans in my mouth.
Yeah, I was a can opener for a bit.
Yeah.
That's why this tooth right here, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my can opening teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
My dad used me as a lawnmower. I had to eat thousands of pounds of grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was like, I ain't cleaning up the grass after.
You know
Just
what?
Swallow it, you homo.
Before
I'd say, what, Dad?
Yeah. My dad, he used to use me. He didn't want to. He was getting really into sous vide, so he'd make me swallow all the raw ingredients and sous vide them in my stomach.
Yeah. Have you ever have to be
back up? And I'd have to puke them back up.
Do you ever in the summer you ever have to work as the carbon monoxide detector for your house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get too sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You had to go beep. Yeah, I did that. My dad, he put Bluetooth capabilities in me. He used me like a universal remote. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I used to turn all the lights on for him by opening my eyes.
Yeah. My dad used to use my teeth as a comb. It's really a lice comb actually, because it's the gaps between my teeth are very yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I used to comb the poop out of the dog's fur around its ass. You know, when it's like you didn't want it scooting on the rug. So
my dad used my tongue as toilet paper when we were camping.
yeah.
I had to eat his poop. I had to eat my own dad's poop.
I had to be
his
at
ass.
campfire one year.
Yeah.
I had to be.
My dad used to use my blood as Diet Coke.
Yeah.
He used to drink all my blood all day. I was just walking around pale as fuck, falling over, fainting like a 16th century woman in a tight corset. He also used to make me wear a corset.
Yeah.
Or he just thought it was funny.
Going on vacation, going to like the Disney World or something, and you have to be the backpack.
Oh my god!
And then on the drive home, 11-hour drive back home, Dad used me as a car.
Yep.
I had to turn into a car. My dad was so mean to me.
Oh, dude.
Used me like a fucking car.
Oh, dude.
And a lunchbox.
Oh man, when I was his wallet at the Red Sox game, that was the worst. You know, he's picking me up, he's swinging me so that the hot dog vendor can see that he wants to buy a hot dog.
Oh my god!
And I'm going back and forth going,
my dad, he would every time he would make me use my hands as the bun for the hot dog.
It's horrible.
It sucks. I get so many burns.
Mm-hmm.
He's embarrassing me too. Anytime that song Buffalo Soldier came on, he'd point at me and say, "It's about him." It's like, no, it's not, Dad. I'm not a Buffalo Soldier. I'm your son.
He'd listen to Buffalo Soldier and then use me as a joint.
Yeah. It's true. Use me as a shoe. One shoe. He said that's all he wanted. A single shoe.
Yeah.
I have others,
worse in the winter
I have
when
other
you become the
brothers.
snowshoe.
He could have been two shoes.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm the one who gets to be one single shoe. The other shoe, fucking Nike Cortez. But I have to be. Why would you even want that? Doesn't make any sense. He duct taped me to his fucking foot.
Oh my god.
I had to work as a ceiling fan for 2 summers too. Just had to spin around as fast as I could.
My dad, he used to use me as a telephone, and I'd have to make up the other end of the conversation. And if it didn't make sense, or if I said something that the other person wouldn't say, he'd make me stay outside.
My dad did that too. Yeah, he was telling me he was like saying names I never. He'd say,
why don't you study
call
up?
Dean Martin.
Yeah,
I was 6 years old. And so I don't know who the fuck is Dean Martin. I don't know who the fuck that is. He's like, I'm gonna call Rodney. Put me on the phone with Rodney. I'd go, that's all I knew.
Yeah, well, he would also
like, no, Rodney, not Rocky.
I go,
I'd be sitting around, and he would go, ring, 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 and he would pick me up, and he would say, hello, who is this? And I would be like, oh, it's your friend. He'd be like, no, it's not. And I'd have to figure out who was calling.
Exactly.
And the worst is when he finally made me a cell phone. I had to be Brick Breaker.
Oh, fuck. Awful. Put Brick Breaker, playing it with the burgeoning chest hairs that you had as a prepubescent man.
Has bricks.
Yeah.
I want to have hair in the locker room.
Yeah. Why is my dad's fucking removing lines of my chest hair like Tetris? Mm-hmm. It's like, come on, Dad.
What are we playing? Brick Breaker or Tetris?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're mixing up your phone games, you fucking old moron.
Oh man, the worst was Snake.
Oh,
you think I can? You
don't want to know what?
Yeah. All right. The last thing on the list was Beautiful Eyes.
Oh, okay.
I used Patrick's dad like a condom once.
Subscribe to the
wait.